Okay, so season 13 started 2 days ago on the 23rd of February. I'm going to try to get to 81 here. I've got about 23 hours of play with just Monk this season. Stacking resistance. This is a pretty weak boots stats wise. Stacking cooldown. There's no critical hit damage there, unfortunately. No critical hit damage there. These aren't very good. These aren't very good. Do some reforges probably. This one you want critical hit damage as well. This is okay. I'm the set of stats. It's just not very high stats. And you can also get critical hit damage instead of dexterity here, but it's the right element. These are your standard skills. For Wave of Light solo these days. It's more focused on cooldown reduction now and less on resource cost reduction. With a helm, for example. So you want to get your stacks going immediately. So I saw enemies immediately. Got the sweeping wind going. Started hitting stuff. Because you're going to get critical hits, which are going to raise the stacks, and you need to keep hitting stuff with your Wave of Light to maintain the stacks that you have. Go for Oculus Rings. Try to get into Epiphany pretty much whenever you can. So you see when you look like a shadow. Fire cycle coming up here, trying to use it, right? There you go. Fire is your element for damage. In this case, should have popped that earlier, should have popped that earlier. Sweeping Wind and the dropped off, and the Epiphany I had a little bit sooner. Fire cycle, didn't really use it, get anything out of it. Oh well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And pay attention. The fire cycle again. To wait for Epiphany? No, but I'll could have picked it up a little bit earlier. So you don't just look for elites in this build because you gotta keep hitting stuff. So you actually go for density. You can actually skip elites if you want in some cases. Juggernauts, for example, oftentimes not worth it, especially because your toughness is not great. Double unity is pretty much required for solos. And you've got a ton of multipliers, so it's a trade-off. Any downtime on Epiphany is painful. Or it can be. Okay, fire cycle. Not gonna get much out of it though. It can really be good in these open maps. It can be fun. Because you can feel like you're mobile. You can kind of control the battle. Didn't pop it soon enough. Unnecessary refresh and sweeping wind, but that's okay. You want to hit 1 to 3 enemies. Ideally, you get more damage that way, more efficient. With as an initial target. You also want distance to take advantage of the Zays. But if they're close, then you have the Bane of the Trapped, slowing them down and giving another damage boost, so... You should be okay either way, really. You're safer, though, if you're far away. Plus, your Oculus Ring is probably not going to be right in their face. Or it can be. Should be okay. Not going to be useful for the boss, so... Too far away. It dropped off on the sweeping wind, that's not good. Just to be sure, I'll just sometimes, like there, I just hit the Mystic ally, so, and then immediately hit the sweeping wind, so I knew I would have the spirit for it. Instant spirit in the pocket. Fire cycle should get this guy. Not quite. Mostly. Ooh. Reflect damage. So painful. Oh my goodness. Could have popped. It could have got that a little bit a second earlier. Let's sit for a pile. No, that's fine. Fire cycle. Should be okay. Oh boy. Just jinxed myself. No pylon? Oh. That was fire cycle. Unbelievable. Fire cycle. Oh, never mind. It's coming up on fire cycle, but didn't need it. Okay, so that is an 81. Kind of messy at the end there. Pylon would have been nice. So you can see these gems are pretty bad. We already saw how these weapons are pretty bad too. Area damage is good. Cooldown. See, for example, here, this life per spirit spent, not very good. And then, this is not very good either. Gonna probably gonna reforge pretty soon here. See this one, area damage. Life per spirit spent, but it's an additional property. Life per hit. Oh, okay. 7 is the max on this. On the legendary stat, but still. At least get ancient. See how they're vengeful. Life per hit cooldown, yeah. See, this one has, if you look at just the raw cooldown, 8, 14, 24, 34. Look at mine, I've got 7, 13, 21, so a lot less. Chainmail, oh, these could be the answer. A little bit more damage, but good chance better. Armor could be cooldown. No, it's not an upgrade. Thorns damage is pretty bad. Not useful at all. Ancient Fulminator, that's useless. Gonna have to do some reforging. Ooh. You end up cubing this Woo Chambers anyway. I'll keep it just because it's kind of nice to look at. But you do the Z-Monk. Or what am I thinking? Band of the Woo Chambers. Never mind. I don't even know what I'm thinking about. It's kind of bad stats-wise too, actually. But whatever. These boots are level 57. Got them a long time ago. Double Unity. So Unity here. Unity there. You want crit damage instead of dexterity here. Just like even this one. Crit chance. Oh, damage. Okay. I guess you just look at your elemental and see. You could crit damage and damage. Crit, elites, and damage. So you look at the fire damage here, 660. That's your elemental. You compare it. It's a low roll on dexterity anyway. Or, yeah, it's pretty low. So even if you wanted dexterity, you want a better one. Better roll. These gems, it'll make some difference. Won't get you to 90 just with these gems and like another 100 paragons. Well, and that would, but the belt, there's some use of Kiyoshiro's belt instead of witching hour. Not this one here, but maybe it's in the minority, but it's used. Okay, well it is. You get more stacks in your sweeping wind, but it doesn't seem that useful. This is crit, and elites, so maybe you look at your situation. But I can't do it. So the group build, doing T13 rifts, just gonna be using Obsidian Ring of Zodiac here instead of instead of Unity, because Unity's kind of useless with teammates, aren't these days? Like, you could see it a couple years ago, I guess. Anyway, that would be for T13 groups. It's better to just do T13 in groups, I think. General, why wouldn't you? Get more experience, better magic find, and so forth. So, the Z-Monk is going to be down the pike. It takes a lot of time, I believe, to actually get it geared properly. I think Z barbs are easier to gear, especially whirlwind, but you need you need cooldown max, almost max. I've got the Innas, I got the illusory boots. Need a better Hellfire, but you don't have to use Hellfire. You could use Azkaranth or something. And I've got a little Rogue Slanderer. I need better. I've got the components, but I could maybe just have to reforge them over and over. Here, Azkaranth, see. Lots of stuff. I've burned some of those. Blinding Flash. Interesting, I didn't know that was really an option. Go with Leoric, I think, is what I'll do. I've got the shorter thing too. But I gotta get these the right positions. Like stat profiles. Get 10 paragons out of that. Crit chance over damage, cooldown reduction I'm maxing. Resistance over life and armor. Resource cost reduction is the highest priority there. Movement speed to get to 25%. Wave of light, that's 15 here, plus 136 there. That goes up to 150. Yep, that's pretty much it. So 81 took about 23 hours, so I'm not like the most efficient player or anything. Doing something like this, there's a lot of just standing around. But that's it. So season 13 is fun. Lots of people are playing it. Let's see, communities are active. For example, we get a public. 263 people are in T13 Rift right now, so that's huge for Diablo 3 these days. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.